Welcome to Garden Bite. I'm Teri Knight. Today I'm going to share how to plant a shrub. Now, I know, sounds easy. You just dig a hole. Well, pretty much that's true. But there are some tips and techniques to ensure that your plant will thrive. So, follow me. As my Facebook followers and Instagram followers know, I have had a battle with Japanese beetles. That's why I'm planting a shrub today. I had a beautiful Virginia creeper that I had specifically bought so that I could create a living fence. Unfortunately, thousands of those buzzing beasts, okay, maybe not thousands, but a whole lot of them absolutely took out the Virginia creeper. But the other thing they did was they brought so many more insects that I thought, frankly, it was best to get rid of it. This is one of the times in the garden where you have to make some decisions. Like for the Japanese beetles, or maybe it's a disease, or maybe the plant was planted wrong where you just have to rip it out. It's okay. You can take it out, remove it, and not feel like you've failed. All right? We're good. So now I had to choose a plant for replacement. So what I chose is an elderberry, and this cultivar is called Black Tower, and it will grow 6 to 8 feet tall and measure about 3 to 5 feet wide. But to do this, I also need to get rid of some plants. I've got this lovely daylily, but it's going to have to come out. And because of the time of year it is, and because it is as tall as it is, I want to keep the plant healthy. And believe it or not, that means cutting it. And the reason I'm doing this, as I said, is that it really makes a difference in replanting. The plant will be much healthier. It will be able to survive the move much better because it will then put its energy into the plant, the roots, what it needs. Always use a garden fork when I'm going to dig out a plant that I really want to keep, okay? Garden forks make things a whole lot easier because what you're doing is allowing for the, here we go, allowing for the roots so that you don't hurt them as you bring the plant up out of the ground. And you can see it's plenty of roots. Now look at that. And that garden fork is just perfect for digging these plants out. And I'll put this aside. And unfortunately, I've got a couple more plants, some little ones that I will also have to move. And believe me, I will find some place in my garden to put them. So, all right, now with those plants out of the way, the most important thing is when you're planting a shrub in particular, or any perennial really, but a shrub or a tree, is to allow for the mature size of the plant. You know, you look at this now and think, oh, I can just stick it right up against that fence. Or, it'll be fine over here, or whatever. No, make sure you definitely go for the mature size. And now I need to take it out of its container. Look at how that root comes across like this. That is not good. You do not want to keep this. Let's dig that hole. When digging a hole, you really want to make sure that you dig it twice as wide as the plant itself, the dirt and all of that. What you don't want is to plant any deeper than it came in, okay? So here, let me show you real quick. So when you plant this, You want to plant it at soil level right here. If you plant it too deep, it's not going to get the oxygen it needs, which sounds weird, but yeah, they need oxygen too. All right, so this is about twice as wide. Yep, okay, we're good. Now, I'll pull out these as much as I need to. There we go. Oh, I love gardening. I really, really do. I'm gonna throw in just an all-purpose fertilizer. It gives it just a little extra boost when you first plant it. And, okay, get these roots down around. And what I'm gonna do with these, see how they're kind of moving around. I'm gonna put these out so that they're growing out or away from the plant, not scrunched up underneath, because again, you're going to wind up with girdling. And you can see that I am putting soil in underneath that. Again, making sure that the roots come out. Okay. I'm pushing that down in. Okay. Now I'm gonna give it a little drink right now. Get some rainwater. Give it a real good soak. So you kind of let that water get in, soak down, give it a little bit more. Then I would suggest putting down mulch. And I personally prefer wood mulch. I like natural. And I don't use any landscape fabric or definitely never plastic. Okay, so there we go. Now, watering instructions. What I'm going to do is give this a reprieve for today. I will come back and give it another good soak tomorrow, and then I will give it another soak on the third day, and then I'll give it some time. I'll give it a week. You do want to make sure that new plantings, in particular of shrubs, get extra watering, a little bit of extra TLC, especially as we get into the hot months of summer. All right, so there we go. Now we're going to see exactly what happens, and hopefully this plant will not attract the bugs. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't, because I've been letting it sit out here for a week and no Japanese beetles have been on it. Yes, score. If you like this video, if you want to follow me, I would appreciate it. Make a comment, share with your friends, and of course you can always follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. I'm Teri Knight. This is Garden Bites. Now go out there and get dirty.